The Scorpion has this kind of green ammo, which is even more deadly than the standard hollow point. So yeah, what I'm doing now is basically, when you're in a fight and you want to reload your weapon and you have a magazine that is not the same size as the weapon that you use up more action points, which is understandable, because what you basically have to do is, you know, take the bullets out of one magazine and trash them into the next. So what you do here is, now you kind of put all the bullets into the standard size magazines for this gun. It's there. It's a little neat feature to kind of make the game more realistic, because in the end what the community aimed for is to make the game as realistic as possible. Now I know we found another first aid kit, and I'm gonna drop it here on the ground before we go back into the inventory screen. I'm gonna give that first aid kit to Ira as well. She's gonna accompany the squad now into the next zone, and she's gonna be our little helper when it comes to fixing our mercs up. And while I would have loaded all the time now, it kind of is against the rule that I decided to implement for this playthrough. So yes. Also, you can see when there is like these little orange bars, it shows you how much longer till a certain character gets another up in these stats. Okay. Now what you could do is you could wait a day or something, but before we go to the next sector, I'm going to show you what we basically unlocked when we took over the Dresden airport. You go to the AAM website, and then you go to links, and then you can access Bobby Ray's. And Bobby Ray's is basically your everyday gun shop in Jagged Alliance. They have everything you need to get through the game. They will ship everything out to Dresden, and you can buy pretty much everything from load-bearing equipment to weapon attachments to weapon conversion kits to pouches, everything. It's very, very, very well, it has a lot of stuff, and you want to take your time getting through all of this if you don't know the game yet, because you need to know how to use certain things if you want to get through the game in one piece. I see a lot of people who don't know anything about the game start the game up and try to rush through the main goal and just kill the queen, and then they end up getting themselves killed in the last sector. And that's not the way you want to play this game. It's not a game where you want to try doing a quick rush through. I don't have enough money yet to actually buy anything, but I'm gonna show you what I was talking about in terms of pistols. I mean, there is more pistols in the game now than there were weapons in the original game. I mean, I don't use pistols at all, because in a way they're always inferior to machine pistols or SMGs. But for people who like to use pistols, there's a lot of choices now. Now there's machine pistols, once again a lot of them, or submachine guns. Now when you go to rifle, these are a little bit more specialized, because very few people actually use rifles in the game. They don't really have much of an yeah, you don't really use them at all. You can only use rifles in the very, very beginning of the game. If you run dry on ammo, one of your major weapons, then you switch over to a rifle. But most of the time, the stuff you find is broken. So switching over to a rifle might be even worse, because it starts to jam when you are in a critical situation. Sniper rifle. Now, assault rifles is bread and butter for you, and this pretty much has the biggest variety of all the different kinds of weapons. Machine guns. Well, Empire is gonna get a machine gun sooner or later because he's the machine gun psycho. And well, shotguns on the other hand, they are less useful. I usually like to carry around a small shotgun with door breaching ammo, but for anti-personnel kind of usage, you're better off with a weapon that has a free round burst than shotgun, because as I told you, if you fight close quarters combat and the guy comes around the edge and you get an interrupt, just burst him down. It's usually gonna take less action points than shooting one time with a shotgun. These are the explosives: rocket launcher, mortars, underslung grenade launchers. You will need them later on in the game, and this is basically what we will give Puffsy. So yeah, here we go. Let's go and take over the entire Dresden city, and then we'll see what we do next. Okay, let's move our squad down to the next city sector. Want to use the amount of nighttime we have left to take over Dresden completely.
Men are around.
There's really not many enemies in Dresden at the moment. If you played on Insane, for example, the city sectors will be filled with enemies.
Okay.
Hear that?
Understood. Yes?
Standing by. Ready.
You called. Yes.
You got my ear.
Ooh. Not good.
You got my ear.
Yes. Ah, now the party can start. Top
Yes?
notch.
What's that?
Yes. I'm on it.
Yes? Yes?
Standing by. You called.
Yes.
Ready.
Once you kill
got my ear.
any kind of enemy, they will start to converge on that spot. You can also
got
abuse
my
the
ear.
fact that they will converge on sounds. So if you fire your gun
Yes?
Just heard a noise. Time to take
anywhere in
out
this
the
area,
trash.
everyone in the sector will start to rush towards you. That's why it's so important to actually get into cover before you start to, well, before you engage the enemy.
This gun ain't happening until I reload it. Jesus Christ!
You called.
Jesus Christ!
You called.
Yes.
You got my ear.
Well, we can let her shoot a little bit. I'm gonna show you that little trash MP that we found. I'm just gonna use it to do some suppression. Horrible. We didn't
Standing
hit
by.
anything.
You called. Crap.
Yes.
Ready. Okay.
Oh, Jesus Christ!
You called.
can see it's really important to actually get rid of those MP5s and move up to higher caliber guns that have better quality.
That's cool.
Crap.
Standing by.
We don't have any grenades with him.
Yes.
I think I'm gonna move him back.
Ready. You're dead, pea-brain. Damn.
You got my ear. Guns out of bullets.
Yeah, that could have been bad, but I got me some kick-ass.
Oh my god.
Yes.
You called.
We just got
Standing
our ass
by.
kicked.
Damn.
Ready.
Yes.
Yes.
Ready. Yes? Yes?
Go, Puffy. Hope she can actually hit this dude. Yes, she can.
Yes.
Ready. Too much.
Well, let's
Yes?
see, we need to
Standing
give
by.
You got my
our
ear.
guys a little bit of first aid. And especially Shadow, otherwise he's gonna just bleed to death.
You got my ear.
Yes?
Yes. Good.
You called. Got it.
Yes.
You got my ear.
I'm putting pressure on this wound, but it's still bleeding.
Fudge.
Oh, damn it. Now, she will give you
Yes.
a sign
Yes?
when she's out of
There seems to be something over there.
ammo
There seems to be
or
something over there.
the
Yes?
healing packs.
Okay.
Just so you know. It's not really good that we have one guy bleeding while we are still clearing a sector.
You got my ear.
Gotcha.
You got my
I
ear.
have to live with that for now.
You got my ear.
Roger.
Yes?
Standing by. Understood.
Ready.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes?
I'm gonna reload the posse.
Something over there. Yes. I'm on it.
Ready.
You called.
Yes.
Standing by.
A sound. We have some inconvenience.
Standing by.
Yes.
Standing by.
We've eliminated all of Deidreana's men in this.
Now the problem is we have finished up on our first aid kits, and I hope
Yes.
Standing by.
that
Yes.
there's gonna be some first aid kits inside this building.
Good.
Standing by.
Definitely gonna start
Ready.
searching for everything we can find around here.
Well, you'll find a nice bombed out piece of tarmac
Yes,
here that used to
good.
pass for the local airstrip. Believe it or not, there was a time when people
Yes.
used it for pleasure.
I'm on
Before the
it.
Queen bombed it, that is.
I'm bleeding.
You got my ear.
That's cool.
Roger.
Yes? Ready.